the whole FX like shit they got going down is fucking primo.
And if you look at the behind the scenes work, they put so much fucking effort into every little detail.
Yeah, dude, they literally went down. They went down to New Zealand to fucking film, because where else would you go to film a fantasy medieval world than New Zealand?
Yeah.
And I think the Eastern Europe too, because Game of Thrones goes somewhere over there to fucking film.
Game of Thrones is in the Balkans, I believe.
Yeah, the Balkans. Yeah, a lot of places like that were very beautiful, like are very good to film fucking medieval fantasy worlds. And those, dude, Lord of the Rings really fucking killed it.
Into
The Lord of the Rings really killed it. I think my mom is home. Here, I'll be right back when I come and help her.
Alright. I don't know. I think like been watching movies over and over again makes it worth a while. Like it's like
seen it in a bit.
Yeah, it's like you can't get enough of it. It's just too good.
Yeah.
It's like way too good to be true. I know, like in my high school, where people used to like do cosplay or like role plays of like Harry Potter and stuff like that. It was pretty cool, you know. Like they actually have like a whole club of that, like just cosplaying, like freaking like Lord of the Rings. They'll do anime. They'll do like Harry Potter, like stuff like that. Did you guys have anything like that, like in high school?
I wasn't really in the whole club scene at high school.
I don't know, but like, I don't know. You guys ever get those stories of like every high school is supposedly haunted somehow?
I've never heard of that.
Like, you guys never heard a story that your high school was haunted?
No.
For me, it was like, well, I had like two high schools. One was called like I'm gonna call it SA High School, where like supposedly in the theater, there's many stories of this. By the way, it's like so many stories about how this one girl died in a theater, in a stage theater. The one story that's more common is that like she was practicing, because I guess you know how the top of the theater where like the lighting are and stuff like that. There was a little rank where like actors would go up there and like kind of looking up like if they're on a cliff or something, right? So she was like training up there, and like she slipped and fell and like her neck cracked. The other story I heard is that like she died off because the guy she liked like cheated on her, so she like committed suicide. So there's like many stories of it, but the overall thing is they have a room, like a special room just for her, like to honor her, and like her dress is there. She was wearing a white dress. So the thing is, this happened in elementary school. My only friend I had in elementary school told me that when they went for like this choir rehearsal thing, like they were able to go back there and like see the dress, you know. They said that when they're back there, like right away, they just felt goosebumps up their spine. Like, they felt like they shouldn't be there, and like they felt like somebody watching them, you know.
Yeah.
And then once they left, like while they're getting ready and stuff like that, that they would hear her like calling like the kids and like saying, "Oh, come over here," like, or hear her crying and her sorrows and stuff like that, you know. And like at the end of the show, which the show ended like around I think 10, 11 ish. When the show ended, turned out that like they saw her like in the hallway, like her black dress, her hair and everything. I mean white dress, my bad, not black dress, white dress and black hair and everything. And they just saw her in the end of the hallway, like just standing there, and like she just disappeared.
Oh.
The high school I went to, the only thing I heard, we had 3 buildings and 2 like bungalow buildings kind of. So we had the library, first building, second building, and then we had like the 2 bungalows. So the second building, which is like at the farthest end of like the high school, the bottom floor, even the janitor would even say this, that it was like haunted. Like that floor, the janitors were like, close at night or clean, that like all the doors will suddenly open and close like repeatedly, and how like even though they're locked, they'll just open. Like there's been like where janitors saying that like they hear kids running around there and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because our school is connected to a park and it's connected to a natural museum. So in the park that we're connected to, they have found several bodies in the pond before.
Oh, fuck.
And in the natural like history museum, they have a house that is well known to be a haunted, like haunted as like like ghost searchers went to go do an interview on it, and like even like we would go like I had a club, like I was like vice president of a club. We would go there to like do community service hours. The employees would always tell us to stay away from the house. They always tell us don't step foot on the porch, don't go near it, nothing like that.
Do you live? Is this a fucking conjuring house or something?
No, it's just like I'll tell you the name of it. It's a well-known story, but like that house is supposed to be haunted. Like the employees don't go in there. We were not allowed to step foot near it. Nobody was allowed to step foot near it. And that place had like so many antique stuff that like they would buy off like markets and stuff like that, and they wouldn't know it was haunted. Like they were cursed or haunted until after. But yeah, that one house we were not allowed to go to. So like imagine we're like in the middle of like almost two paranormals, like the spirit parks, spirits were not unrested, and then like the haunted house over here. So my school was
Yeah.
kind of like a magnet for spirits in a way, but it was only that building that like people had complained about like hearing stuff, seeing stuff. But the most recent one was like when we met club. One time we stayed late. I think we stayed like around 7, 8 ish in the night because we were doing like some. First, we were doing like a movie theme with like the whole club members, like at the end of the year. People leaving, seniors leaving, in the end of the year thing. So me, the president, the treasurer, and our secretary, we all stayed behind to do cleanup.
Yeah.
So the only trash near us is like by second building. We were actually going over there to like go through the trash and stuff, and like the janitor was still here, and the janitor was like, "Oh, you guys better leave, because then this is the time when freaky shit happen."
Oh.
We thought they were joking with us. We're like, nah, those people are just trying to scare us. We're like, nah, don't believe them. Well,
This guy's trying to make us get out of here because he just wants you lock up.
yeah, I'm like, bro, they just want us gone. So we still go do our thing, go through the trash, and like literally, we heard like so many little kids laughing. We're like, what the heck? There shouldn't be kids right now. We're like, well, maybe it's the park, but we're like, wait, the park is on the other side by building one, by the library building. We're like, how can children laughing from all the way over here? So we're like, oh, well, maybe because I know sometimes that museum also hosts weddings sometimes. So like maybe it's just a wedding going on. But there was nothing, like the blackout lights, everything. So we look and we're like, dang, maybe this comes from this haunted second famous building. We look and like we don't see nothing, right? But we can still hear the kids laughing. And like at that point, we just got freaked out and we left. We're like, yeah, no, we ain't trying to be freaking Ghost Avengers here. And we just
What, we're
did.
talking about ghost stories?
Yeah, so I'm telling them that like my school is well known because it's like two haunted spots right next to us. We had a natural history museum where like there's this one house that was very haunted, and like staffs and stuff like that wouldn't let us go near it because I was a vice president of my own club, and we would go do community service there. They would not let us step foot on that house at all. And then in the park that my school was connected to, my high school, they always found like dead bodies in the pond. So we were like in the middle of like a paranormal thing, and I was just under my experience of like how like we experienced it secondhand, like the haunted second building. But besides that, like I personally believe in the paranormal greatly because I had so many experiences with it that it's just crazy. That's like
Where's Ozzy at?
I don't know,
I don't know. See me for a minute.
Mr.
Yeah, he's been gone.
Mr. Ozzy.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
Myers.
You wanna inject what you
Myers.
think in the conversation?
Myers, call your
What?
Myers, call your boyfriend.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him up right now.
Call him Daddy Myers.
No.
Hit him up. Hit him up.
Myers, call him Daddy.
Oh.
Oh, see, the Myers, it works all the time.
Oh,
Hey, look, back.
he's here now.
see,
What?
see, Isaac, that
Where did you go? You're missing out.
I was zoning out. I don't know.
Isaac, you see, Isaac,
Been shooting for about half an hour.
Isaac,
Okay, well, what were we talking about?
Isaac, that's the
Talking
magic.
about ghosts.
Isaac, that's the magic word.
What's the magic
What is-
word?
What I just said earlier.
What did you say earlier?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, that's the magic one.
That's the magic word.
What is it?
Nothing. That's what you get for missing out.
Damn.
That's what you
You
get
don't
for
doubt.
missing
That's
out.
okay. Leave him be.
She hiding things. She's hiding things from me again. All right.
All right. Anyways, yeah, I was talking about like experiences from ghost stories. Other than that, like I've been really wanting.
Ghost story, like the animation.
No,
anime?
no. Like actual,
Legit ghost stories.
like actual ghost stories.
Oh, okay.
I think other than that, like
fucking paranormal.
yeah. Other than that, what
Paranormal. Yeah, I get.
other than that, what I really want to
Yeah, sunken snow.
what I want to do is I want to go to a graveyard for the night. Like I really want to do that and just see like what I see.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
I see why
wanna
you would
do
like
that?
to be like you would like
You,
paranormal
you,
aesthetics of
you
being
say that,
surrounded
Dylan,
by
but then you went hunting for those little dude. I
the,
should call little dudes.
walking,
The
the
walking,
walking.
the walking shapeshifters.
Yeah. I mean, I get why you want to go to a graveyard because the paranormal like that being surrounded by a bunch of dead corpses on the ground, but like
Nah, necrophilia. That's bad.
Yeah, the feeling of stepping on somebody else's dead corpse underneath the ground does not do well with me.
Well, that's what we
I
just
was
go around them.
already uncomfortable as hell with the idea of hunting the fucking skinwalker. I was already getting shivering in me boots
Hold up.
because I don't fuck with that shit.
Is it the Skinwalker or Wendigo? Which one is it? And we're not supposed to say.
Both.
Oh,
That's
we fucked up.
that's why I say the walking that change shifts. Freaking shift changes.
No.
the walking.
People have another word for them. It's they're flesh pedestrians.
Ah,
That's
Doesn't
weird, I
really
know.
put a hook on.
that makes it easier.
That's what you call hookers.
I mean, it sounds like.
That's what you call a hook.
You want to go pick up this is flesh pedestrian? What the fuck is that? You know. We could pick up a girl on the side of the street and you fuck. Oh, a hooker.
A freaking
A fucking prostitute.
oh my god.
Oh man, I forgot my beer. Hang on. I'll be right back. I forgot my beer.
That's freaking funny. Like you just go to some random person one day and like there's a freaking strip club. Like, hey, we should go to the freaking flesh pedestrians club.
Hey, your buddy want to get some Loma and get some flesh pedestrians tonight?
They're gonna be looking at you like you're crazy. Or you just committed a murder. They'll be like, does this fool literally just committed a murder? I mean, it's just me.
No. I did no such thing.
No, but yeah, like the idea of. I mean, I get like the graveyard stuff, but like spending the night is definitely the breaking point of just paranormal stuff. Because like
I'm not gonna fucking spirits.
it's bad enough that you're spending.
Just trying to stay away from.
It's bad enough that you're spending the night surrounded by dead corpses
Not-
underground. It's
not
like
Spend the night, like just for like 5 minutes and that's it.
oh,
I wouldn't even do that for 5 minutes. All right.
I would give it a good 8 minutes and then to look around. But like I'd probably like my last minute would probably just running back to the gate.
Guess I just got hooked up. I asked my mom to get me a 6-pack, and I get a
What's the
12.
file?
She gave you a 12.
Yeah, I asked for a 6-pack and she gave me a 12.
Well then,
That is awesome.
Hey, my brother, what's tonight's drink?
White Claws.
Uh,
Even though people say they're a
Yes.
pussy's drink,
I don't think that no, but I
they
just
go
don't,
down easy and they get you drunk.
yeah, I just don't like the flavor of it.
Here, you're
I love the flavor.
I don't like the flavor. Like I prefer like Trulies. I prefer like Seagrams. Seagrams are my favorite.
Pussy shit. I'm just kidding.
You know what? Your face is a pussy
I'm just
shit.
kidding.
I
Oh
know.
my Hunk on hunk.
Bro, we were talking about paranormal stuff. Now,
I'm joking with
Well,
you.
shit, I had to share this awesome little thing that happened to me.
Yeah,
Man.
it's awesome.
yeah.
What's wrong with that?
All right, well,
What's wrong with that?
God,
What's wrong with that?
everything's wrong with
What's
that.
wrong with a bit of file?
All right, guys, what do you think is the worst?
Shotgun. I'm gonna shotgun well though after this burger. This burger.
All right, I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys all a question.
burger.
What do you guys think
Okay.
is the worst kind of file? Like, you know, necrophilia, pedophilia, freaking zoophilia.
Pedophile.
What do you guys think is like the worst one? Like, you guys just like,
For me, it's all of them.
all of them?
Yeah, no,
All of them.
yeah, there's pretty much no exception.
Yeah.
They all are equally.
There is
fucking
no
messed up.
exception.
Yeah, they're all bad.
There's
all
even no
bad.
ranking.
There's no
They're all
exception.
bad.
There's no exception to fucking animals. There's no exception to fucking kids, and there's no exception to fucking dead people. Those three in a sentence sounds very wrong. Like there's no right in that shit. There's all wrongs and there's no exception. So all three of those fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. They all belong in the same level of hell, I feel like.
Nah, they all belong in the boiler room of hell. The deepest hole they got.
The deepest burrows of hell.
Should even throw them in the deepest hole in hell too.
Man, it's you know what? My favorite story about hell, Dante's Inferno. Even though it's not like actually what hell is based on, that whole story is like fucking it's brilliant. Fucking levels of hell and fucking shit like that. Fucking at the bottom of hell, there's just Satan frozen frozen from his like waist. Yeah, and the traitors of the faith, like Judah, I'm pretty sure was down there.
Brutus is also down there. But
Yeah.
just the whole Divine Comedy as a whole, I like.
For real.
Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso.
Mm-hmm.
They're all good.
I actually never heard of that. Like, that
Shit.
Satan's actually frozen down there.
Well, it's not part of hell. It's not part of actual hell belief. You know, it's not actual like Catholic belief or Christian belief. It's just some fantasy a guy made up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like his own little fucking
His own vision of hell.
what's the word? The fucking his own fan
Seven
fiction.
Deadly Sin. Oh, yeah, fan fiction.
His own fan fiction of hell and shit, like in heaven, and
That's funny because
like
that's exactly how Windigoon said
Yeah,
it.
he's got people that he extremely dislikes down in hell, right? Like it doesn't matter if you're a good person, if he doesn't like you, you're in hell.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole fucking concept, pretty much.
And okay, just like, yo, the politics in Florence, what's going on there? I could
That's
give
all.
less of a shit about yourself, or just what's the politics there?
Yeah, dude, I could give less of a fuck about what you're going through right now. Tell me what it's like back at home. How's the war going?
Are we winning?
We winning? Are you winning, son? Bruh. That whole I love it.
Yeah.
What is your guys' opinion? All right, this is gonna be a bit political, but at the same time a bit funny. So I'm not gonna get too much political into it. But what do you guys like overall think of like what's going on in the world? Like, you know, with abortion legalization, with like just everything that's going on right now. What do you guys think about that?
No comment about the abortion.
Yeah. No comment.
No comment about abortion. All
Pretty
right.
much.
'Cause
Like,
my-
what can you say
all
mostly? Like,
all I'm gonna say is my opinion about it is controversial, so I say it here.
Yeah, you're good.
any answer that's coming based from this topic can really go both ways. I guess I could generally just like
Exactly.
No,
say
no.
out of
Double
Yeah,
edged
yeah.
sword.
Yeah, but you don't have to talk
Yeah,
about that.
double-edged sword.
You don't have to talk about
Two-way
that.
street.
I'm just saying, what do you think like about everything that's going on in the world? Like, what do you guys, your guys' opinion? What's happening around?
We're
From
a
the
pile
same
of shit in an
crisis.
unflushable toilet.
Yes,
Yeah.
coming from the same
That's how it
crisis
is.
and numerous donations given by the U.S. given to
Dude,
Ukraine.
monkey
Like,
is becoming a thing now.
yeah, the
COVID is not
monkeypox.
COVID's not relevant anymore. It's all about monkeypox.
Yeah, that is very concerning, and that's
Like,
just
what
very
is going on, dude? What
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
Okay,
So,
so let me.
what's going on?
Alright. So let me tell you something. I just saw this earlier from a podcast where they're actually talking about, and I was just saying it earlier to you guys before the stream started about CERN. They're saying supposedly when CERN found the God atom, technically the God atom is the one that opens up like different portals and realms and multiverses. Technically, they're trying to like redo like the Big Bang theory, figure out how it happens, stuff like that, right? So when CERN finally split an atom back, it was I believe December 21st, 2012. That's when they're saying that the world actually ended there, because you know the Mayan calendar say, oh, the world's gonna end in 2012.
yeah.
So technically, the world did end in 2012, but because of CERN splitting the atom on that day, they created a time warp where now we're like facing a blur, like another blur reality, which is why so many stuff is going on right now, which is why so many diseases coming like onto it, which is why we're forgetting so many things. We have a little memory of like past things and stuff like that.
I don't know.
This
I feel
all
like
happened because they killed Harambe.
nah, man. I feel like it's government sleeper cells. I feel like it's government sleeper cells that are fucking posted up around the world and are ready for some motherfucker to call them up and be like, hey, release the file, and then bam, there's these.
Yeah, but you know, there's actual evidence though of CERN. Like even CERN confirms it that they actually split an atom and they actually might have caused a time like a freaking warp in our multi-universe. Where like now we're partly in another freaking universe.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why you
Fucking-
guys know about the Mandela effect and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why
Everybody knows about it.
yeah, which is why sometimes we like forget like how one thing looks and somehow it looks different nowadays than how it did back then. Because supposedly now
Right.
we're like in a different universe, we're in a different world, and like the past world we were in is dead.
Shit that happened. Well, okay.
To be honest, if that actually if that could be true, honestly, it's like,
Yeah.
It's crazy enough to make sense.
yeah, it's crazy enough to make sense.
Like
at the
CERN
time.
actually confirmed is that they actually split a cell in half. Like they have confirmation.
Cells split in like
Yeah.
Not a cell.
Cells just
Cells-
split in general.
cells
Not a cell,
split
my bad, not
by
a cell.
default.
An atom. They actually split an
Yeah,
atom in half.
Atom.
They split it atom in half and they found that God atom. A God atom is what creates a new universe. Once you split that God atom, you figure out how to like control it. You could open up other different places.
A God atom is what creates a new element
Yeah.
and is what can create elements
Mhm.
from nothing.
Mhm.
You heard of the Hadron Collider?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that thing.
We use that to either create new elements out of down to an atom size scale, or we just test like we do like fusion energy test, something like that. And Yeah, it's God atoms. I'm pretty sure to fucking do the majority of their tests, and that
Isn't
shit
that
is
thing
like
fucking?
insane. It's dangerous too because it can create black holes.
No, I was about to say that. It's like
Yeah, dude.
one screw up, the entire Earth could be gone.
Yeah, dude. If one small thing goes wrong, and those atoms collide in the wrong way, and they create a black hole, dude,
We're
who
done,
knows? They might be able. They might be able to control it to a point.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, because like I said, it's down to the atom. They
Right.
fucking all these tests that they do. It's not like a crazy big colorful beam that goes through the tube. It's down to the atom, right? It's fucking super small. You can barely see that shit. And so like, yeah, if anything like a black hole were to happen, there's a 50-50 chance that we could either be able to control it or not, and that'll be the end of Earth.
Yeah.
And
So-
that'll be the end of Earth.
So CERN's plan is they want to actually like create like a thing like from freaking Rick and Morty. You know how he has that portal gun.
Uh-huh.
They want to recreate that. Like that's their main goal, to create a portal where you could just go to different universes. So let's say like our universe.
People are already speculating that black holes and wormholes are the same exact thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Portals to different parts of the universe or to different dimensions. Interstellar enforced that idea heavily when Matthew McConaughey went into the fucking black hole, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he got transported to like some other dimension or something, and fucking just like got fucked up from it. Like, have you guys seen the movie? And then he somehow managed to come back like years into the future. Like that shit's crazy, dude. Like Interstellar, I think would
Yeah.
make the most sense for black hole shit.
For real.
But
Like,
also, if you were Matthew McConaughey, you'd probably die.
no,
Because
they say
spaghetti
be
inflation is also a thing. Your
Yeah,
body
it's
would be
like-
violently wrecked.
it
Yeah.
would be worked out, bro. Like
Yeah,
no
'cause-
Yeah.
hesitation, sucked into a black hole.
Because you're
Yeah,
going.
literally
would lose your
violently
life.
warped.
You're going. You're
done.
you're also going like a light speed, so your body can handle that.
Exactly. It's like you're instant done. It's like there's no way you can retreat being sucked into a black hole.
Yeah, no, there's a point in the event horizon, and the event horizon is the point in the black hole where it's the point of no return, basically. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
much.
Like you can stay a distance away from the black hole, like you can feel the suction, you can feel it pulling you in, but once you get past the event horizon, you're done. There's no way getting you out because black holes are so fucking powerful that not even light can escape. Like it pulls and distorts space and time on its own.
So-
So that's like just a crazy amount of
Yeah.
energy in one fucking.
Just thinking about
Well,
it,
sphere,
it's
you know
like
what I mean?
it's like I don't know, like Coraline. Like every time I think of a black hole, it reminds me of Coraline. How like the world just slowly starts like freaking disintegrate.
Mm. It just gets pulled away into a black mass singularity where you won't be able to be seen again ever.
You think,
No one will ever find you ever.
and if you're alive, you're probably in some other freaking dimension, and you don't even know where the hell you're at.
Still probably gonna die
Yeah,
Yeah.
100% is gonna die.
because there's gonna be no oxygen. There's gonna be no oxygen, no food, no nothing. So you're gonna suffocate and die.
You know what's funny though?
So it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. Scientists are actually trying to find a way though to like survive a black hole. Like they actually want to go in there and see what happens.
I don't think you'd be able to survive. You ought to be dumb as hell to fucking think you can survive some shit like that. Honestly,
No,
Yeah,
I don't like no high tech
What the hell are they able to
technology.
do to test that?
Maybe like alien
like
stuff
we
that they
barely
have in
just
Earth
discovered
51.
that they were real. We
Yeah,
barely
we
don't
don't
even know
know
what
where
they're
they
about.
go. Why would we want to put something through there to see if someone could go in it?
And they're very hard to find too. They are very hard to find on
Very.
the galactic scale
Wasn't there?
because
they
they're
are-
dark.
They
Wasn't
have 10 times more advanced technology than us. And that's
Because I'm
true.
pretty sure the way we detect planets and shit and all that other shit is light and radio frequencies. You know, light and radio waves going through space,
Yeah.
and it all bounces back, and we get that, because that's how it works. Radio frequencies move to a certain point, and then it bounces back on something, and then that feedback, right? I think that's how we discover planets and shit. Because using a telescope to find planets is just not feasible, right? The universe is just too damn big. So like, fucking, there's fucking, what was it? What was I just going on? Oh yeah, discovering black holes. So the reason why it's so hard to find them is because it just sucks everything in, right? It not like it sucks everything in, radio waves, everything. Nothing escapes them. That's why one of the main reasons is that they're so difficult to find is just because they're so immensely powerful at what they do. And we've only been able to recently confirm their existence through a low res picture of one that was supposedly a black hole, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it confirmed it. It was a black hole. And it was like, fuck, now we know they're real. What the fuck,
Wasn't there one recently that was like near us? Well, not near us, but like somehow like showed up in our radar.
Huh?
Wasn't there one that like showed up in our radar recently? Like the ones that everybody was like panicking about and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
don't remember hearing anything about that.
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah, what do you
It might be false media, because you know how false news is and false media is.
False media is literally fucking everywhere.
Yeah. So it might be false media, but like there was like recently, I think it was like a couple months ago, where like one showed up in our radar and like people were panicking and stuff like that, saying like goes in a second.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think that's fake. Because we would be able to see it.
Oh, we just got old sources for when there's a black hole at the center of every galaxy.
Yeah, like our galaxy.
Yeah, there's a black hole right in the center of it.
It's a super black hole. It's huge. Yeah, no, dude, that black hole we got there is monstrous. Might not look like it, with the scale of our galaxy, but put it in scales of actual planets, it's fucking huge. Like, incomprehensibly huge.
No. What do you guys think of like? You guys heard about the thing, right? Where like there's like $1.5 billion houses like underground. There's like a whole city underground.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. Yeah, there is a city underground actually.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunker city underground that actually exists.
Yeah.
I forgot where it was, but it exists.
Fucking Vault Tech doing this shit again.
Literally to buy one house down there is $1.5 billion.
Yeah, because it's an underground military style bunker.
You think they build it for
And nuclear blasts.
So you think they build
Shit
it
like that is meant to withstand nuclear blasts and radiation.
Yeah, so you guys think they built it for a reason?
It was on the Cold War. A ton of bombs
They had very good reason to be building all that shit during the Cold War, dude. They had all the good reason. Everybody was paranoid because everybody had nukes, and everybody wanted to control the world. Communism was taking over, and the other side of the world didn't want communism to take over because they saw how it was doing to the USSR and other countries. And they're like, no, we don't want that shit. And so we the whole fight between communism and democracy and shit like that, the Cold War, the space race, all that shit, just endless tensions rising and rising over shit. Like there were multiple times in history where we could have went in nuclear war. Like there was this incident I remember. There was the time of the naval blockade in Cuba after the Cuban Missile Crisis, and they're like prevent Russian ships and submarines to enter Cuba and shit like that.
Dylan, sorry to
and
kind
that
of
was a whole other thing, but a Russian.
Go for it. Finish your sentence.
So like on the radars of these U.S. naval ships, they discovered a Russian submarine heading for Cuba, and this was a nuclear submarine, right? This had nuclear warheads on it. And so to get the submarine's attention, to get the submarine to rise up to the water to initiate, the U.S. Navy were releasing depth charges, and that's pretty much a signal telling them, hey, like surface, get up. But the Russians were taking it as an attack, and the commander was like about to release all the nukes from the submarine, but second in command didn't allow that. And the Navy has a thing, and naval militaries have a thing where two guys on these naval submarines are in command of the naval codes and the naval or not naval the nuclear codes and whatnot, sending the nukes. And if one guy disagrees on sending the nukes, then the other one has to disagree by default and not send the nukes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the second in command guy said no, don't launch the nukes, and convinced the actual submarine commander to surface. And yeah, there was like multiple instances where radar systems were malfunctioning and picking up the clouds in the sky or the moon rising up from the horizon as nuclear missiles, and people almost released nukes because of that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a U.S. base in Greenland had a malfunction where it picked up the rising moon, and it interpreted it as a nuclear attack. But they pointed it out as just a malfunction, thankfully.
All right, so I want to let everybody know I just hit 500 on YouTube.
Huh?
I just hit 500 sub on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Remember to subscribe to DJ Skater Girl, whatever other numbers are at the end of it,
No numbers.
to pick up more
No
more
numbers.
podcasts. This.
I know. But yeah.
So
That
some
just
more
tells-
random bullshit.
That just tells you.
Yeah, so I just hit 500, guys. Almost halfway to 1,000.
Yeah, literally halfway through and another year to go.
Yep.
Another
Anyway,
year of
like
waiting.
I've been telling everybody, the last 20 people subscribe, I'll be doing a giveaway, but I'll do that like tomorrow. I'll do it on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last 20
What are you
people.
giving away?
You guys will see when the time comes.
Keep your secrets.
Yeah.
That makes it more mysterious.
Why though? That doesn't. What the fuck?
Cause it's funny to trigger. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding with you all.
You're an asshole.
Base.
You're an asshole, man.
Anyways, I'm gonna give away a Funko Pop that's like hella rare. Well, not rare, but like it's medium rare.
Here, I'm gonna shotgun this beer. Where's something I can poke it with?
All right. So we got a little bit.
You got a knife
We got like 5 minutes left. So like, any final thoughts? Hey,
That's bullshit.
unless you want to keep going, I mean, we could pass the
That's
hour
some
time.
Bullshit.
We could pass the hour time. We don't have to do an hour.
We can do like an hour 30. Who gives a fuck?
All right.
Bullshit.
Well, you guys did
All
right.
say you wanted like an hour, so I was like, all right.
An
Yeah,
hour.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
shotgun this shit,
that's
though.
every
It's
episode
gonna
of podcast. It's like
suck.
nearly an hour.
That's somewhere 2 hours.
I mean, we
Unless we
could do like an hour 30, and then we'll just end it there.
all right.
This is really gonna suck.
Because we did get more people on.
Shotgun.
All right. Anybody who's on right now, whatever you guys want us to talk about, just literally comment down on that. We'll talk about it. Anything you guys take your interest in, we'll just talk about it.
I don't have nails, so this is really fucking me. Hey. Fuck.
Among
Where
Us.
have you been?
Among Us causes
Among
war,
Us.
okay? Among Us causes war within friends.
Dude,
Yes.
let's do it.
Guys,
Let's do it.
it
Nick,
could end
It
friendships.
breaks,
that
it breaks
game-
a lot of things.
that game ends friendships, okay?
Yes,
Let's
indeed
do
it
it.
does.
Let's do
You
it.
can never find a chill person, another chill person that just.
Oh,
Just
wait.
breaks into
Everybody.
chaos.
Dylan's chugging a beer.
Yo, he's shotgunning it.
Go. Chug it. Oh, he did it.
Damn,
Bruh,
son.
I remember we made Jesus do that for freaking Truth or Dare when we were playing Loteria.
Yeah.
Pinche el borracho.
Ay, wait.
Oh, we were telling the story. Okay, so on our 4th of July thing, we were all playing Loteria Truth or Dare, right? Technically bingo Truth or Dare, and like we filled up the card gets to pick somebody and like dare them to do something, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's do it all actually.
Pretty much how I broke my knee.
Yeah. So one of our friends, we're not gonna say the name, but one of our friends did not want to take the dare. And like Dylan's like, okay, I'll go do it. And this fool did it. He fell, knee broken. Ambulance came.
Yeah. I still managed to run around the hood.
Yeah, he still ran the neighborhood. What did the nurse tell you, Dylan? That she was surprised he still did that?
Oh shit! I had no idea I had broken my knee. I literally had no idea that it was broken at that point, so I just kept running, and I was like, "Fuck it." But then, when I sat down and propped my leg up, was when it really started to hurt. I couldn't move it at all.
Can we do Azala?
Huh?
What?
Azala.
Dunk?
We can, cause then we can stream it.
Wants
Cause
to.
Dean doesn't want to do split screen. But yeah,
Split screen.
I mean screen share.
Split jack.
You can
Screen share.
just hear the audio.
But yeah, the another there was a certain somebody. We're not gonna say names. We dared him to like, make out with the girl. Well, not make out, but kiss them.
Ow.
Not make out, but kiss them. We're not gonna say who it was, but like,
Fuck.
I was being sarcastic, but kiss him on the cheek. Another there was like Jesus
Fuck.
had to freaking do a shot from like the beer, like what Dylan did.
Yeah, the shotgun.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good shotgun. It
Alright.
sucked, but it was a good one.
Mm.
Why don't you sunk some dunk? What about Ben Shapiro's hot sister?
Siempre-
Like, come on. We all know she's got that big mommy milkers.
Hold up, hold up.
Oh
So this is
my
what
god. We're just
We
gonna
already
be
know
talking
she's got
about
big
this.
mommy milkers, bro.
Fucking Ben Cheryl's.
Fucking,
Oh, damn.
I would literally fucking suck those nipples dry.
DJ wanted
Like,
just a nice casual
That's
conversation.
about years up.
Yeah,
Talk about a
yeah.
Mack truck.
My thing setting is not for kids.
Talk about milk jugs.
Yeah, my
Yep.
yeah.
Mommy, I want my Milky Wilky from your Juggy Wuggies.
Milky Wilky Juggy Wuggies. Said you want to act like a baby.
I need that white stuff from your Jiggly Wigglies.
Can we please do Among Us? As
No.
one?
No,
when
we're not playing that.
We
girls
have 6 people.
is gonna cause a war within the
Ooh.
group.
We just
It
like
is.
watching that.
Well, I don't.
Who don't?
Nick. No maidens.
Yeah.
Nick,
Alright,
no
I got
maidenless. Nick is maidenless.
So I got a question, but this is like on my Instagram on the side. They want me to like ask
Yeah,
you
wait.
all because you guys are freaking guys. God, I'm just kidding. Anyways, she said,
You can ask the
Alright,
guys.
all right. She said, how do guys actually feel about me girls?
What?
How
How do
do
you guys feel about picnic?
how do you guys?
What are pick me girls? Can
Okay,
you please explain that
I
definition
will-
because I'm pretty
What is
naive.
that?
okay. I got you. A pick me girl is technically a girl who wants all the attention to herself. Okay, so just imagine
Oh,
a
someone
certain
attention more?
somebody that used to be in a group but left. A girl that
Oh.
that's a pick me girl.
Oh. No, I know. Okay. Bitch like that.
Yeah.
I would say like avoid them for as much as you can.
And,
Honestly,
they just sounded
know your
mean.
worth, King. Know your
Yeah.
worth, King. And know you're worth 2 queens.
Yep.
Everybody
Exactly.
must know their
Wait,
worth.
I don't understand the question.
So how do you feel about pick me girls? Like, do you like them? Do you like the fact they want your attention, or do you just don't deal with that? Like
I would
overall,
be.
I think you lost them. I'm just kidding.
I still like someone don't understand it, so
Okay.
just skip me.
okay. So imagine dating a girl, Nick, that's like a pick me girl, where like she makes everything about herself. She wants all the attention to herself. She doesn't let you have any girlfriends, girl ass friends, because she only wants to be the center of your attention.
I think I
Basically
could
a bitch.
handle it for like a decent amount of time, but not for long. It's like
Mhm.
I could handle it like for the first part, but I can't handle it like for extended.
I'm gonna
If
say
that
my
makes any sense.
opinion, even though they said just for the guys, but I'm gonna say my opinion. I personally think that like a pick me girl is like just a girl who literally just wants attention from like every freaking guy in the world, not just one specific guy, but like they want everyone in the world. Or like let's say they're like part of a guy group, but like another girl comes along, they get so mad, like diss them out, you know.
Yeah.
Like I think girls like that just need to chill. Like not everything's about you guys. Not all the guys in your group freaking like you. Like they see you as a friend, and you all just need to chill. You know.
Yeah.
Like not the whole world revolves around you.
And the whole world doesn't revolve around you. Cock
We
your pussy.
we have some experience with that, right, Ozzy and Isaac
Yeah.
and Dylan.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
We had. I actually have a
Sounds
story.
like to me.
I have a
Sounds like
story,
to
but
me
like
all of these people like do
yeah.
is thunk.
I have a story, but like I'm gonna use different names, of course. Where like it's gonna be like I'm
Why
gonna
don't you use the fake name?
nah, it's gonna be different names for a reason. But let's say
Yeah, fake name.
yeah, let's just say there was like a girl. I'm gonna just call her Jenny because of fucking Forrest Gump.
Jenny.
I think
Jenny, the pick me
Jenny.
girl. Jenny,
Jenny.
why did you
Did you give
Jenny?
did you give me AIDS, Jenny?
I could piss all you guys off because honestly, I've never Forrest Gump.
What?
Well,
What?
What? Have
What?
you not seen Forrest Gump?
Dude, how have you not seen it? What the?
I've
way
only
to
heard
change the
memes of it.
topic.
And I just kept running and
Dude.
running.
How have you not fucking seen Forrest Gump? You're not cultured. You've got homework to do, Nick. You've got some homework.
All right.
I'm
Anyways,
not
yeah.
gonna watch Forrest
So I'm gonna
Extra
call.
homework
I'm gonna
assignment.
call the girl Jenny, and then I'm gonna call the guy. I'm gonna call him Mike. This
Mike.
boy. And I'm gonna call the other girl. I'm gonna just call her Linda.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
Fuck, dude.
let's say Jenny, Mike, and Linda, we all went together on an outing, right? Like to the mall and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Linda literally did a whole tantrum because nobody was giving her attention. So
Oh.
Mike and Jenny could not enjoy the store with everybody, the mall with everybody else because of that one incident. Because she was throwing a tantrum, was not having it. Linda was not having it. And like she just kept like disappearing, and like everybody was trying to find her because it was a big mall, you know. We didn't want her getting lost and stuff like that. So yeah, so Mike and Jenny did not enjoy the mall or other friends because you know too busy focusing on Linda.
Damn it, Linda.
It's always the
Damn
girls.
it, Linda.
It's always the girls named Linda.
Fucking
Just to
Linda.
be nice to the people that who might be part of the story, could you probably give context to how old they are?
No.
What?
No, I cannot get context
What?
on how old they
We
are.
need to give
Because
that
it makes
context.
sense when they're like.
you don't
it
need
makes
us to. You don't need to. You just
You
you just
don't need
listen to
to
the
assume
story.
their age. Just listen to the story and take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't have to. You're already getting enough details that it is.
But yeah, that's about it. This happened like a couple months ago.
Get away.
But yeah, other than that, like overall, like stories I see of picnic girls, like on TikTok, on like skits and stuff like that.
TikTok is Chinese spyware. Everybody knows that.
Uninstall it.
Everybody knows that the fucking government of China is looking through your phone screen while you're scrolling through your TikTok videos and shit.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Look at this ugly American." Look, they're thinking everybody is an American, no matter what.
I don't
This
want
ugly,
to
look at the ugly
spy on
American
me.
looking through. So ugly.
So ugly. We ugly American.
So
Oh,
ugly
look at stupid
American.
American.
And knowing China,
Oh.
they're like racist as fuck too, because they're like their whole history is like they're racist as fuck towards each other. So, like,
Based on discrimination.
yeah, based on discrimination, they'd be looking through your phone. They'll see like a Mexican and still call him an American. Oh, look at that brown American. Like,
Yeah, this
like,
is starting to get.
I'm
left,
pretty sure
yeah.
this was against TOS.
Oh, look at the stupid GOS American.
This is starting to be less and less of a.
Bro, that's
for-
terms of service. You might be violating.
well, because no one, dude, do you really want to bother looking through like 5 to 10 paragraphs of fucking just bullshit? And if you decline reading that shit, you still won't be able to use it. So it's like reading it is pointless. I feel like, you know,
you have
like,
no choice.
you literally have no fucking choice to just accept, you know, because there's gonna be people out there who are gonna disagree to it no matter fucking what.
Just accept that you're gonna die.
It's like terms of service is just dumb as shit. I don't fucking know, man. Like, it's literally 10 paragraphs of fucking terms of bullshit. You gotta read that shit. Like, and like the memes about it too. Like, I remember seeing a fucking video. I remember this guy. He's like, it's like, I'm pretty sure it was a Vine from like back when Vine was like actually a thing back then. You know, when it was when
Back
it was
in
the
my
thing.
day.
Back in
when there
our
was no
day.
YouTube.
Back in our day.
Back in our day.
We
But
didn't have
yeah,
this fancy
fucking-
TikTok. We just had Vine.
Yeah.
When we
dude.
didn't have YouTube.
We had YouTube during
Yeah,
Vine.
we had
YouTube
YouTube.
came
It
way
came out like in
before Vine.
2005.
What do you mean? Yeah, dude. Fucking YouTube is like where everything started coming out. Fucking that YouTube was like the golden era of the internet. Like that was the starting point for the golden era. Because Tourette's guy came out, fucking all those fucking videos came out. Fucking what was it? There's some other fucking good ass videos out there, but I forgot just
The
because
Numa guy.
the Numa guy, fucking the first video ever uploaded to YouTube, me at the zoo. Let's see how many views that shit has.
That's about the time from what I remember.
Me at the zoo, first
I,
YouTube.
I think it was like 62
got-
million.
239 million.
Okay, never mind. That was but
Yeah, that's a lot. And it was uploaded 17 years ago. That is a long fucking time ago. Holy fucking shit. That literally makes me feel old.
You guys remember
Wait,
when
how
the
old is
YouTube
it?
icon
Wait,
was just a
how-
TV
This
screen?
video, the first YouTube video ever uploaded is 17 years old.
It was when I was 4. Sheesh.
Really. He's talking about elephants.
It's just like a good
It
elf.
was-
How the interview
It was
by the way,
uploaded April
Yeah.
23rd, 2005.
Ooh.
I
That
am
is a
not old.
long time ago,
Ooh.
dude.
All right, guys,
Fucking
we
shit.
got a little bit more viewers, so just to kind of repeat what I said earlier. Anything you guys want to talk about? You guys have any questions? Just comment down below. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we're open to almost anything.
I got
Nothing
the
controversial.
Yeah, nothing
Tourette's guy. Tourette's
controversial.
guy is probably like my fucking favorite, like videos ever made. Like, Tourette's guy is preem
Or nothing too
YouTube comedy.
controversial.
Excuse me.
You are not excused now. Just kidding.
Oh, fuck yourself. Lick
I-
my taint.
I already do the first part you said.
What?
Nothing. Anyways.
I knew you. I know you would do some shit. You're a girl. I'm not surprised. Shit. I mean, shit. You also got a man to do it too.
That's attacking.
That's true. But you know what? Sometimes when the other person is not in the mood, you just gotta do it yourself.
Bruh, that's how it is when you're lonely. Sometimes you just gotta put your right hand down below your belt.
I am so
Whoa, ass ahoy.
I'm so honey, so honey, so honey. Oh my god, dude! You gotta love, dude. Team America World Police. That's a good movie.
Oh god.
You know, hey, I heard a story that you know how Matt Damon in that movie, how his puppet is like a retard. He's like Matt Damon. So like the reason why supposedly this is because like when they were making the puppets for the movie, when Matt Damon came out, one of them pointed out that he looked like a retard. And so they just made him a retard.
Oh my.
You gotta
I
love
mean,
Matt Stone and Trey Parker, dude. See the same guys that made South Park made that fucking movie, dude. So that makes it like 10 times fucking better.
by the sound of it sounds like you just gave it to people what they want.
Doctor,
I got another question from my Insta.
I like it.
Alright, I got another question from my Insta. Alright. What is your guys' most embarrassing story you ever experienced in your life?
Oh my god.
And why the hell did I remember that?
Dude, we gotta go that deep.
Yeah, come on. Why you gotta play us like that?
Gotta play with the feelings.
Well, you don't have to say the most embarrassing one. You could just say a semi one.
Well, that defeats the question then.
Yeah.
It totally defeats the question.
Well, then stop complaining. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
What the fuck are you hitting us like that for? You're breaking your mother's heart.
All right.
I'm on the booch.
Okay, so this story, what I wouldn't say would be too embarrassing, but it's pretty funny. Like I'd say it was embarrassing for the other person, but so I remember being in it was senior year high school, and we that bathroom underneath the clock tower, that underneath the library, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? That one bathroom. So my buddies asked me, we're like, hey, I had a wax pen, so like we would go into the bathrooms and smoke and whatnot because we didn't give a fuck. And we went into the bathroom to go and smoke. I had a pen. They were like, hey, you got a pen? Oh yeah, let's go. And so me and like two other guys go into the bathroom. And while we were like in the middle of smoking, this guy like from like the super sped program, like fucking like one of those inept types, and he came in wearing those headphones to like distract him from the noise and whatnot, and he goes to the urinal to take a piss, but like my buddy came up to us. He's like, hey, it'd be funny, but while he's taking a piss, I'm gonna blow down a fat cloud behind his back because he wouldn't know what would be going on. It's fucked up as it sounds, but it was. Yeah, as fucked up as it sounds, it gets better. So my buddy is like taking the rip. The guy is like getting ready to piss, and my buddy is like about to blow the cloud of smoke, like behind the guy. And just to give you for context, the guy going to take a piss is quite short. Like, or not short, not short. He's quite tall, and so like. He like not taller than us, but like he's not the short kind. And so, he like he fucking my buddy like takes the hit and is about to blow it on his neck, but the guy pulls down his pants like all the way down to his ankles, drops them, and sticks his ass right in my friend's face because he like stuck his he like bent down just a little to like get fucking make sure it gets all like in the back of his neck. Nah, he fucking blows it right in his ass cheek, ass in his face and everything. And my guy's like, oh my god, like he's
Oh no.
Yeah.
oh my god. And we fucking leave like laughing, dude. That shit was amazing. Because the ass was like the dude's ass went right in his face as he pulled his pants down. And like I said, the pants were right down to his ankles. He didn't like he wasn't holding his pants like up to his waist, like his dick sticking out of his zipper and whatnot. Not just a quick unbutton. Nah, he pulled the whole setup down, exposing his fucking shit. Fucking stuck his ass in my friend's face. It was so funny, dude.
Karma's a bitch.
Oh, it was
That is true.
hilarious. It was hilarious though. Like at the end of it all, dude, we just couldn't stop laughing. That shit was funny.
I got one. This was in high school. It was a time we were playing flag football, and I'm not gonna say who the girl was, but this one girl, like it was dead silent, okay, and we were all playing flag football. This one girl, like, farted, you know.
Yeah.
So my dumbass was like, "Is that a duck?" And like everybody just turned to the girl, and she was turning completely red. Like,
What?
like I just screamed out of nowhere, "Was that a duck?" After she fucking farted.
God. Did you just take a shit?
Yo, did you just show?
I literally said, "Was that a duck?" Because like my school's connected to a
God.
pond, so
Was
I
that an animal? Did a duck just crawl up and die in your ass or what?
and like I feel bad now because like she did turn red and stuff like that. Like everybody was like laughing and shit. But yeah, that's something that happened in high school.
Yeah. All right. Should we end the podcast? Should we
Up to
should we
you guys.
wrap it up?
We're at an hour and 15.
Oh my lord.
I'd say we wrap it
I
up.
want 19 on my end.
Oh yeah, an hour 19. Unless you guys want to
Yeah,
hit,
let's wrap her up.
you
Yeah,
guys want to hit.
what
the,
should we say to the viewers to let them know that they're not just I got it. Listen, viewers, thank you for watching our podcast, and remember, you're nobody until somebody loves you, and those
Right.
people are us. We love
Right.
you.
Mhm.
I
Nice.
wish you all well.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, DJ Skater Girl. We just hit 500, so thank you everybody who's been with me through the journey since day one, clicking on my videos, liking, subscribing. So I thank all of you. I thank this group too for helping me on the way too, and starting off with like this podcast with everybody. So thanks you guys a lot.
Yeah.
No problem.
So you guys have any final words to say?
I'm sorry that I didn't talk enough.
This was fun.
This was fun. We should really.
Pretty
I'll
nice.
try to get more hands off this time, next time, but
We might do another one on Saturday. You guys are all down Saturday.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
So maybe Saturday
Alright.
we'll give you guys posted. But thank you all, and we'll see you all next time. So peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
See ya.
See
Maybe
Bye.
have a good day.
Yeah.
We wish